from the fabulous Stoke-on-Trent. Crowd goes wild. We have a Christmas mug. However, I absolutely hate Christmas.
Grinch.
I am the Grinch. I like going round the garden centres. I don't particularly like Christmas nail designs. Okay, shoot me now. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey up, Kerry. Kerry is here. Kerry is amazing. I tell you what, if you want to laugh, go and look at Kerry's reels on TikTok and that, because she's just absolutely hilarious. She makes the funniest TikToks. And we've got Camilla Ayaduck. Hello. We've got Becky. We've got Adam Wild Duck. Oh, can't wait to see Adam soon for the old wedding nails duck. I've just woke up specially for this live. Thank you, Camilla. That's Glamalicious Nails. We have no Adam because Adam has got a poorly throat. So, everybody like this. It would talk to you like that. Something like that, anyway. That's my impression of Adam having a bad throat and cough. So he does cough all the time. And I'm sure when he edits the videos, or Jay edits the videos, we get sick of editing his coughs out of the videos. I know I get sick of hearing him cough. So, you know, right, but he's not here. He's not very well. Can you not cough, please, Vanessa?
I don't want to.
Vanessa is also not very well today. Can we all have a oh?
So hot.
She's not very well, but she's here, which I love. So I'm loving we've got people from all over the world. I love it. So it's going to be hard to read everything out. Vanessa's going to come and do it in a minute, but I will do a few shout outs. So we've got Christy Mooney from California. Christy, you are very lucky to be in California, and I'm sure it's a lot warmer than it is here right now. However, it's quite warm in this room. Has somebody turned the heating up?
No.
That's okay now. Maybe it's just me. I've really missed your videos. More videos are coming. So, hiya everyone from North Wales. I hope you're good. Suzanne Turner. Hiya Duck. Becky is from Swansea. Like Swansea. Been to Swansea many times. My daughter's boyfriend is from Swansea. And lots of her friends. Carried Away. Hi from Alabama. Morning from New York. Kenya Davis. Do you know, it just makes me envious, sisters. But we're in Staffordshire, Stoke-on-Trent. People always ask me where Stoke's from. Where Stoke's from? Okay.
It's an interesting room.
People ask me whereabouts Stoke is because people don't know. Well, we're kind of like smack bang in the middle of England, really. So we're like 45 minutes away from Manchester and about an hour away from Birmingham. So we've got Manchester here, Birmingham here. We're kind of, we're in the middle, which is quite a good location, to be honest, because we've got the best of both worlds. We can go to lots of locations. Doesn't take too long. We're not by the sea, but you know. So those of you that didn't know, if we have a look on this banner at the bottom here, can everyone see? Brand spanking new acrylic brushes and core powders. Oh, the range just extends and extends and just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And yes, so I'm excited to show you. So we all know how important it is to have a fabulous brush within your range. Oh, we can hear the dishwasher emptying. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, I know what I haven't got. I think it's up there. It might be there, but it might be upstairs. Oh,
Go get your dummy then.
Go get me dummy. Go get me dummy, Ness. Right, so can everybody hear me all right? Give me a thumbs up. give us a thumbs up if you can hear me, or just a yes, loud and clear. Can you see? Oh, we've got people from South Africa. I just love it. Oh, hi, Kirsty. It's Charlie from Sunny Hartlepool. Hey up, Michelle. Yes, we've got thumbs up. We can hear everything because I'm only asking because I just pressed a few buttons on the item thing and I don't know if I pressed the right one. So just checking. Help me. Just checking. Awesome. Everybody can hear loud and clear. Thank you very much. So, who has Oscar the Wild and Mr. Buttons brushes? Who has those? Because we felt like we needed to add another one to the family from this kind of range with this packaging. So we actually have Kit Kat. Now you know that I have 3 cats and we also have one called Kit Kat. And because she's the eldest, this is the biggest brush. I'm just going to quickly show you the difference. Mr. Buttons. Can you see the size difference? And then Kit Kat. If you like a big Mahusa brush, Kit Kat is the brush for you.
Buttons the youngest then, a couple of weeks.
Buttons is the youngest by a couple of weeks, yes. He is.
The size of those two based on the fact that Buttons is actually
Yeah.
smaller.
So because Buttons is smaller, he's got the slightly smaller brush, great for beginners. And the other brush, which is Oscar, he's like 3 weeks older, so he's got like a little bit bigger. And then we've also got now Kit Kat, which is a really big size. And I'm just going to quickly show you the other ones. And then what I'll do is I'm going to show you how to break a brush in. I will show you how I use my brushes. And we've also got other brushes. So don't you worry, darling. We've got so much to go through today. Going to show you lots of instant tips. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's the brush gone? See. Now this brush, I would personally say, is my ultimate favourite brush because it's the OG. It's the O to the G Alicia brush. So it's the original Alicia brush. Used to come in this colour. Look how old and battered this is. I've had this for about 4 years. Okay.
It's a bit longer.
Probably
5.
Maybe 5. Yeah. Still going strong.
I was looking for the old post from when you did them, and it took me an age to get there. Scrolling down through them all.
I'm just going to move it out of the way. So this one. So it's been a very long time, hasn't it, guys? So this is the original Alicia brush. The brush is that good because it's double-ended. It's got a pinched, pointed tip. I don't know if we need to go lighter. Why not? Let me bring... Oh, let me get some liquid. Let me get some liquid so I can show you. So it's double-ended. And the reason it's double-ended is because it's got a 3D brush on the other side. Now, a lot of people use the 3D brush for actually tidying down the cuticle. So they've got this brush ready to rock and roll. And they haven't got to pick up another brush. Okay? Let me just get some acrylic liquid and then I can show you. We'll zoom in a little bit, eh? We'll get up close and personal. Okay. What size? What size? What size? Here we go. I'm going to show you the size. Just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. So the 3D brush. So this is pure Kalinsky hair. Okay? Pure Kalinsky hair. Look at the point. Look at the pinch. And it's a size 2. This brush Look at the body, yaddy yaddy. Oh, it is such a beautiful body. It's got firmness. Now, if you paddle it out, it's got a rounded tip. But this brush is that good that it spins off into a perfect point. This size is a size 12. I absolutely love it. So pure Kalinsky natural hair. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, so that is my OG original Alicia brush. It is my go-to brush, if I'm completely honest with you.
Stephanie's asked if we deliver to Hawaii. I'm pretty sure we do, but if you go to the basket and put your address in, it'll give you all the delivery options available for your area.
Awesome. So let me go back to, because I want to show you the difference as well, to we've got these brushes. These brushes are not being launched today, but I know that some people might want to compare them. Okay, so we've got the Izzy Busy brush and we've got the Alicia Sculpt brush. So I don't know if you want to compare it to the Alicia brush. Okay, so this is the Alicia, not Alicia Sculpt, not Alicia this, that, the other. It is the Alicia brush. Whereas the Izzy Busy brush and we've got the Alicia Sculpt brush. I'll show you the difference between the Alicia Sculpt brush. It is a different shape because it will not go to a point no matter how much you twist it. It doesn't go to a point. It wants to force back open. Okay, you see, that's because of the body of it and the shape. It is designed to be paddled out to cover a wider surface area. Does that make sense? So I'm going to show you the difference between the Alicia brush. If we paddle that one out, so can you see? Massive difference. They are used for different things. People who do quite a long nail with a one bead application, the Alicia Sculpt is going to be the brush that you might go to. It's a softer application, softer touch. So, whereas the Alicia brush, not the Alicia Sculpt, the Alicia double-ended brush, I think the OG is the double-ended one, has a firmer pressure. Okay. So, and then I'm just going to show you the difference with the Izzy Busy brush because I know some people will want to know the difference between them. And the difference is that this also will not go to a point, but it is smaller.
Cruelty-free clothes as well. I've been waiting for this brush to come back.
Oh my God, honest to God, I've still got people who've got the original one from when we very, very first launched it, like 5 years ago. That's how long the brush will last you. So this is the Alicia Sculpt, this is the Izzy Busy, and then this is the OG. So can you see the difference in the shape? This is what, can you see this brush goes into a fine point because of its shape, but it also has a firmer pressure as well. So hopefully that's covered all of that. And if you've confused you at all, then please watch it back and hopefully you'll all get a full understanding of what the hell's going on. Okay? So if you want to pick up tiny little beads, oh my God, look at this brush. It's so tiny. If you do 3D, this is the brush for you. Or if you want to just neaten up that cuticle area, then this is the brush. Double-ended Alicia brush. Right, okay. So let's go back to the Kit Kat brush. I'm just going to zoom out a tiny bit. I feel like I'm a little bit tired. And the Kit Kat brush is in the same housing as the Mr. Buttons and the Oscar brush, as we can see. So if you like matchy, if you're a bit OCD with the old matchy business, then you might want this one as well. So This is a brand new brush. It's not, the seal has not been broken yet. So when you get your brush, it will have a stiff residue on it. So it's got like a starch residue on there that's stiff. Okay, this needs to be broken, but do not just submerge this brush into the monomer, because that is just going to ruin the monomer. What we're going to do is we're going to mix acrylic and acetone 50-50, roughly 50-50. Okay, before we put this into any liquid, we are going to do a dry removal. Okay, so we are doing a dry removal of the starch. Okay, the starch is there to hold the brush in place, so we're literally just going to squidge it between your fingers just to massage it, and then can you see, you start to open it up. Okay, and you're going to pull from the stock from the full end to the tip. So you don't want to put the brush straight into like acetone or monomer. Mixing the two together is better to release everything, but doing it dry first of all is also much better, because if we put this straight into the liquid, then I'll tell you what's going to happen. It's just going to get all jammed up inside the bristles. We're going to remove.
It's like all the starch get a bit gunky.
Yeah, it does. It goes gunky. It goes like a bit like glue. And then you can't get it out. And it takes you forever to get it out. So you're just going to massage it like this, okay? And then what you're going to do, and as we flick, it'll start to open it up, and then what you can see gently, you'll be able to see that loads of that is coming off already.
Do you do a set with all your favourite brushes in? No, there is an nail art brush bundle. All the acrylic brushes are separate, so you can pick which size is best for you. You do have a giant jumper on and a scarf.
You do have a giant jumper on and a scarf. Yeah, why have a scarf on as well?
It's comfort.
You're indoors.
Makes me feel better. I'm ill enough.
So as we look through this, we can see that we've removed quite a lot. Okay, and I'm just going to flick a little bit more. I'm going to turn the brush as I do it.
Eva says she's got all your brushes and they are so good.
Oh, thank you. So we're going to go into the acetone and the monomer now. You want to roll the brush in so it gets fully saturated. Okay, then wipe, and you're going to keep doing this, because now we're going to train the brush. Keep pulling it, and what it'll do, it'll pull any other particles out. You need to do it on a paper towel that is like coarse, that is literally she's covered all of
The scarf.
Sorry.
Victoria says, what are you doing with the brush? She's joined late.
Right, so we're breaking the seal and breaking a new brush in. So now we've gone in wet, and we are pulling any of that starch out of the brush. Notice I'm using kitchen towel that has a pattern, so it's more coarse, so it will pull anything out. If you use something that's too soft, it's not really going to pull anything out, okay? So if you use like a napkin, for instance, that's not going to pull it all out. Now I'm going to have a little look in my liquid and see if I can see any debris. Not really much. And then we're going to roll this brush into shape. Okay, and then I'm going to go into some monomer. You don't want to leave the acetone and the monomer in your brush. You want to make sure you go into monomer. So you're rehydrating your brush with all the goodness that it needs. It's like we're giving it some conditioner now. We've done the shampoo, now we're doing the conditioner. So we're going in with the acrylic liquid. Again, making sure we roll it all. And then we're going to do exactly the same. Pull it through, pull it through. Now this will pick up a big bead because it's a big boy. And there you have your brush ready for application. So you can see it's got a full body yaddy yaddy. It's firmer than the other brushes because it's bigger and has a really dense body. So if you have ever got your brush brand spanking new and you didn't know how to break it in and prep it, that is how to do it, and that is the Kit Kat brush, which is a size 14. Whoop whoop, size 14, and whoop whoop, you Scarlet Drop. Hey up Luna Nails and Beauty Services, Sarah Duck, hope you're all right. And it is such a beautiful brush. It's very pretty, isn't it, Victoria? It is. So, in this collection of brushes, we've added Kit Kat because we couldn't leave her out, could we? We couldn't leave Kit Kat out. So we've got Mr. Buttons, Oscar the Wild, and Kit Kat. Kit Kat is a size 14. Can everybody remember what size? I'm going to test you now. The test is here. Can everybody remember the sizes of the brushes in the Alicia brush? What size was this and what size is this? I want to know if you've been listening. Have you been listening though?
Cruelty-free clothes, she doesn't know which one to get now. There's so many choices.
I know.
There's a lot of options.
There's a lot of options, but it depends how you work. I should put on my American accent. Oh, we're not going to say if that's right yet. I want to see some other answers. Come on, we need some more answers. We need some more answers. But
Yeah.
Cruelty-free clause has added her answer.
We've had somewhere they
Is your
you've
website
seen
down?
the captions.
I hope it's not.
It might be going a bit extra slow at the minute with everyone trying to join. We've had a few interesting automatic captions from when you've like on your videos and stuff. It comes up with some very out there.
Am I saying some weird things?
Out there captions.
Well, it thinks I'm saying some weird things. So I'm going to go through this again just for those of you that didn't know, and then we're going to show you the new cool acrylics. So, cruelty-free clause was correct. Michelle Brown is correct. Brandy Maxine 100 is correct. Deborah, no, you're not right. Okay, right. So, this is a size 12. This is the Alicia brush. This is a size 2. That's the Alicia brush. Can everyone remember what size the Kit Kat brush is? What size is? Come on, I'm testing you now. Come on, you need to take notes because I'm going to be testing you all through this. Sharon West, correct. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that acetone and the acrylic liquid that have mixed together for, I love this, yes, 14, 14, 14, oh my God, yes, yes, Debbie, yes, Ali Brown, yes, Michelle, yes, Leanne, yes, oh my God, there's too many, There's too many. There's too many.
Do you win a prize?
Do you win a prize? Do you win a prize? I think we should send you a prize. I think we should send you a prize.
The knowledge that you can remember it.
Yes, I love that everybody's listening.
Brush bundle was the best purchase for a beginner. It seemed intimidating, but it really helped find in my comfort zone. The current brush bundle or the old brush bundle? You used to do a different one, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I had a mixture of acrylic and your art brushes that you might need.
If you've got any questions about the brushes, so like if you do loads of like short nails, one bead application.
Victoria thought it said 40, not 14.
Oh, sorry.
That'd be quite a large brush.
Yeah, that'd be about that thing. That'd be as big as my head. So, Lisa's for what price, lol? What was I saying? Oh God, I'm getting distracted too much now about you guys. So, what was I saying?
Asking questions about what brush you think they should use.
Yeah, if you work a different way, if you think you have no idea which brush to buy, now is the time. Now's the time to ask me.
We'll have to make a little written guide as well, I think.
Yes.
You can.
I think so. So, I'm going to show you these core colours now. Game changer. Strip tees used to be my favourite. Might have changed. Might be my favourite. So, I'll tell you what I'll do first of all. I'll swatch them just on some tips. I'm going to swatch them on clear tips. I'm going to swatch them on natural tips. So you can see.
Do people have an issue with the website?
If you're struggling, get on the website, which is kirstymeeking.com. Then please clear your cache. If you can clear your cache, see if that works.
I think it was going really slow at the minute as well.
Everything's going slow.
Sharon says brushes for dummies guide needed.
Do you know what though? I think that's a really good idea though. Shall we call it that?
It's not even that. Like when you're starting out, you don't really know, do you?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You're like, well, that's just a different size to that one, but then they're the same size. But what's the difference? And
yeah. Kind of need to know, don't we? Okay, so we've got some natural tips. Actually, putting some of them on there. Some natural tips, some clear tips, because I want you to be able to see the opacity. I always clear my cache on the website. Sharon West, Gold Star. Gold Star for Sharon West, please. In the mail. So, I'm only ever got one of those. That's fine. We'll do those two first. And we are going to do this colour. I'm sorry. Can we just take a moment for the beautiful jar? It looks like expensive face cream. It's going to make the look 22 again. If only. But it is beautiful. And this one is called Negligee. Negligee, darling. Negligee. Bit of negligee. Don't get too excited. Don't get the boys too excited. Okay. Negligee is a semi-transparent acrylic powder. Perfect for if you are doing nails for somebody who likes the nails look a little bit more natural, but they need a little bit of a colour. But this is not a transparent paint. You know what? Not being funny, but loads of brands do transparent paint. And I find it really boring. And I always think, who wants transparent paint? Nobody. It's like, that was 1990s. We've moved on, guys. We've moved on. You know what I mean? Think of foundation. So you've got a full beat. You've got the full beat, which is like super high coverage, yeah? So for that kind of coverage, you want to have like, bear with me. Okay, so now we think about how foundations have moved on, and you've got lots of semi-transparent kind of skin, looking like skin foundations. Does everyone know what I mean? I mean, do you know what? I'm getting really distracted. Can you pair stop going round?
I can blame it. I can blame it his ear if you want. I'm sure it'll sound delightful through this.
I can just see people running around like it, and I'm like,
I was about to biggest
so, do
sneeze
you know, like you
going.
get like a tinted moisturiser? This is what I'm trying to say. You get like a tinted moisturiser, yes, and imagine that, but in an acrylic powder. Well, that's what we've got, darling. That's what we've got. Okay, so I'm going to show you with the Alicia brush first of all.
Amy's asked if the monomer is available yet. It's available in the UK.
Yes, it's available in the UK. Yeah, like BB cream for nails. That's what I mean.
Your name at the middle at the top makes you look like you've got a forehead tattoo. The logo.
The logo. Oh
When
my
you switch
God.
it over. A fod tattoo.
In case I forget my name. Right, okay. So
String beans managed to get on the website now.
oh, awesome. I'm loving that everyone's getting on the website. Do you want to go through the prices?
Let me get them up.
Oh, I've got a cup of
Can't
tea. I've
remember.
got another cup of tea. Oh, Annette's made this one actually because it's like looks like piss. She knows I like a lot of milk, but that's a bit extra. That is. This is Labour tea.
Yes, it is back in stock monomer.
Yes, it is. Yes. Okay, so are we ready? Are you ready? Here we go. I'm going to show you on the natural nail first. I'll show you on the clear because I think it's important for me to show you on the clear because so you can see the transparency. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Check the bead. I'm happy with the bead. Place the bead. So it's semi-transparent, but it's nude. It's more transparent than striptease, but does actually look really nice with striptease. And when I say that, if you're doing a 2 bead application and you would like to see a little bit of the natural nail at the back, then this is the perfect colour for you.
Susan Turner's asked, can you mix the powder with clear gel?
What, to make an aqua gel? We've done it before, but it's hard. Ratio's not going to be right. It's going to, you want to kind of leave that to the chemists. So we do have an aqua gel though. If you were into wear, we do have aqua gel. That's the kind of thing you're trying to create.
So I'm going with the Kit Kat brush. The size 14 is $35.99. The Alicia brush is $47.99. You double-ended.
That's not.
2 in
That
1.
is a good price for a double-ended brush. That is good. You're still into it, do you know what I mean? Tease that right to the end. So beautiful.
What brush are you using now?
The brush I'm using now is the Alicia brush, which is the double-ended brush. You've got your 3D brush on the other side. Okay, so now that is negligee. I'm going to do negligee on the clear nail now so you can see the transparency. I also want to show you what it looks like with other colours. A Up Joe Marshall is here. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, check it. Pop it down.
Jeremiah says you make it look so easy.
Oh. When you've got the right ratio, it is easy. It's nice to work with. So I'm making sure it's not running, it's not too wet, it's not too dry. So this is on a clear nail. Okay.
Which colour is this one?
This is negligee.
What colours do you recommend for beginners with the acrylic?
For beginners, I would recommend negligee. I would recommend striptease and in the buff, because you haven't got to worry too much about pigment or blending or anything like that. And you've also got a variety of things to use. Obviously, you can go with the white as well if you want to do French. Clear is always an essential, or clear is called glass slipper.
Michelle, what size brush should a beginner to acrylic use?
Now, I think a size 10 is a good way to start. Some people can go straight in with a size 12, but a size 10 is perfect. So the Mr. Buttons brush is a perfect brush for that. Or you could go with the Izzy Busy brush. But some people can go in with a size 12 straight away. I've done courses, and especially when we do like the back to basics courses, there's all different shapes and sizes of brushes that people have. They use this brush and it changes their life. They like it's the amount of pressure and things like that. But if somebody wants a really light pressure, if somebody's really heavy-handed, they'll want a lighter brush. So a lighter brush will give you a lighter touch. So these are lighter brushes in the hand. So they'll give you a lighter touch without you even knowing about it. Okay. I'm a bit crazy.
What size? What size pots are you doing? Small and big, or just the one size? They are in both sizes.
They are.
The larger pot is $11.99, which is the one you've got there.
Yeah.
And the smaller pot is $5.99.
So $11.99 or $5.99. Get whatever you want. Do you know what I mean? Do not stretch yourself. Get it. You'll love it. You'll be straight back. So we're going to file this now. I'm going to file it off camera, just like this, because I don't want to get the dust everywhere, and I don't want to get my extractor out because it's going to make too much noise.
Jo's ordered all the bits but the Alicia brush because she's still got her old one.
Oh, Jo, see, she's still got her original. How long have you had that for, Jo? About 3 years maybe, or is it longer?
Elmar says, so happy to finally catch your beautiful face alive. Love from South Africa.
Oh, thank you. So I'm just going to roughly file these and top coat them just so you can see the colour. And so you can see the colour on the natural nail and on the clear nail.
Shauna's still got her original Cassidy brush.
Oh my God. See, the Cassidy brush is a game-changing brush. If you do portrait work, or if you do fine artwork on nails and you need to get super, super high detail, then the Cassidy brush is the one. When Camilla got her Cassidy brush, she was like, this brush is amazing. Where has it been all my life? And that's Not how Camilla talks, but she is Polish, so.
Jo got hers before the gel polish had launched. So that's
Ooh.
been a good 2 years.
Yeah, good 2 years ago then.
Becca has the small pots on display, and the bigger ones are what she uses.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's quite cute, that is. I like that.
Can you ship the powder to the US? You can ship the powder. The acrylic
Liquid.
acrylic liquid will be available in America soon. What size brush do you recommend for a beginner?
So a beginner, I would go for a size 10 or a 12. Definitely not a 14.
Yeah, if someone emails or comments, tend to say the Mr. Buttons brush.
Yeah, Mr. Buttons brush is like a great beginner's brush. It's not too expensive. And it's a good size.
Heather says she was worried you weren't coming back to YouTube. Good to see you.
Oh my God. No, listen, right. I've not been very well.
Oh, Camilla says, love the impression.
Oh my God, this is yeah, so, yeah, I've not been, you want the God's honest truth? I've not been very well with my mental health. So, we had to cancel filming for a couple of weeks. But guess what? We're filming this week. So, I'm back. I needed to have a little bit of a break before the mental breakdown took over me. Camilla came up and sorted me out, gave me all the supplements. Anybody needs supplement advice, just ask Camilla. Farmalicious Nails. Sorry, Camilla, you're going to be inundated now. Inundated. That's the one. And so, yeah, we've got a video going out tomorrow though. And we needed another item to be launched before a certain video could go out because we used that in the video, so we couldn't launch it. We couldn't do the video. Right, okay, so before I bust them, quickly just going to show you. You were talking about the Cassidy brush. This is the Cassidy brush, for those that didn't know. And it is the original Cassidy brush. I guess it's fresh. Box fresh. Tiny brush. Also, other end. Tiny pinched one stroke brush. Look how skinny that is. It's so skinny. You could even do you know what you could do with this? You could do that. Do eyebrow hairs with it. I'm not saying to do that, but it's that good. So that's the Cassidy brush everyone's on about. We've also got the Make and Scrape, which we have briefly spoke about before. So the Make and Scrape it's got a gel brush on one end, and it's got the scraping tool on the other end. And this has got 3 facets in it. So it's got a facet here. Let's see how close we can get this. No, why did you do that? So can you see that facet there? I'm going to spin it round. It's got an edge down the middle. And it's got another facet there. So it's not just a round bit of metal. It's got an edge here. Hold on, let me get it. I want to kind of point with something. It's got an edge here. It's got an edge here. And it's also got another edge here. So it's got 3 facets on it to help you remove gel polish, acrylic, all that. And then we've also got a aqua gel brush or a gel brush on the other end, which is different to the Brenda brush. That's not anything. So the Brenda brush is shorter. This is longer and really good for aqua gel. Okay. So just wanted to show you the make and scrape as well, because that is now live to buy. So you can make and you can scrape. Okay, back to these colours. So negligee. I'm just going to buff these.
I forgot he was in here.
God. Did everyone hear that? Oscar's going. He's asleep, isn't he? He's talking and he's asleep. Any questions just while I buff these?
Michelle says I can't find where you sell them on Amazon. It is on the website if you're in the UK.
So those of you who are on my Instagram subscription, you'll have known about this launch way before everybody else. I'm seeing everything before everybody else. So I do have a subscription, like an education subscription service on Instagram. And if you want to get on there, we are doing a class on the 19th of November. So if you want to get subscribed on there, you'll automatically go into the class. Okay, right. Let's wipe over with cleanup solution. And I want you to see what it's like on a natural nail and a clear nail. Let's give it a top coat. I am sweating.
Getting warm.
It's too warm.
You've got the heat on.
Oh, we should turn that off. It's too hot. It's too hot. Can't cope. It's too hot. It's hot, isn't it, in here?
No, it's not.
I know, he's sleeping, isn't he? So this is on the natural tip. I'm going to cure that. So you can't see how butterfly it is. This is on the clear tip. So I want you to sort of look at the transparency of this. Right.
You invented jumper dresses because they're great when you're outside. Not when you're inside.
Why am I so hot? She's ridiculous. It's winter.
Someone asked about the gloss top coat. It should be this week.
Oh yeah, it's coming back in this week. So here we go. So we've got, this is what it looks like on a natural tip. So you can see what I'm saying. It's a nude, but it's not pink. It's not peach. It's like a beigey nude that has that slight transparency. Now, just look at, oh, I've taken the thing. Yeah, come on. Please. Oh, thanks all very much. I just wanted to kind of take it off so we can sort of see, you know what I mean, the transparency. Look at my glove coming through. So it will be a softer finish, especially when you come to this cuticle area. You will still see the natural nail coming through here. So what I like to do is combined either bare booty, burlesque or striptease. You can combine it with this. Striptease and this together are beautiful. And when I say together, I know everyone might be a bit confused. I'm talking about different zone work. So if you did zone 1 and 2 here in striptease or any of the other colours, and then you left the cuticle area and did that with negligee, you're going to get a more natural appearance. And also, you know, when some people's nails grow out and there's a lot of pigment, you get that hard line. And as it grows out, you get like this really hard line, and it looks really obvious that it's an extension. If somebody wants more of a natural appearance, and this is the colour, because it like seamlessly grows out of the nail. Does that make sense? Because it's not highly pigmented. So if you want to do a smile line, this is not the colour. Not the colour. It will not cover. You will not be able to do. You won't be able to do a nail bed extension with it, okay? Because it is not pigmented enough. But at that cuticle area and for doing a natural overlay, it is perfect.
Is the Make and Scrape vegan?
It is. It is a synthetic brush.
Do you have any advice for people who don't bite nails but do bite the skin around the nail?
Those people, like my mum and Leah and
I go
me
through
at
phases.
times,
I go through phases.
the best thing you can do is put a set of nails on them. It kind of stops me from doing it.
And hand cream.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because if there's those little bits, because you're not putting hand cream on, straight away pulling, picking, messing,
Yeah.
doing much more damage.
Cuticle oil. You know what I mean? If that person comes in and has a fill, if you do an electric manicure, so if you do an e-file manicure, it should help them as well. Because you don't have those little sticky up bits. Even getting them with a nipper is not going to fully get rid of it. But if you go over with the proximal fold bit, which I'll show you, that it kind of exfoliates. So it exfoliates the skin, so you don't get all those little nasties around here. So you can exfoliate around here, which is a better finish than just cutting with a nipper. Okay. But I feel you, because you know I'm one of those people myself. But putting a set of nails on does stop me.
A couple of people asked to be shipped to South Africa. I'm pretty sure we do, but if you put your address, it'll tell you whether we deliver to your specific area. Because there's
sure
some countries we do.
Yeah.
But then we've got some countries we do, but if they're like out in the middle of nowhere, it's a bit hit and miss as to whether they'll deliver to that specific part of that country. But for the most part, yes.
So we're going to do the next colour, which is burlesque. Burlesque. So we've just done negligee. Darling. We're now going to do a burlesque. Get the feathers out, girls. Get the feathers out. The pretty tassels, the lot.
Have you seen the burlesque film? They're doing a theatre. What's the topic now?
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I want to go see Moulin Rouge in London, darling, in London. In London town. I'm going to have to... I've gone in too far.
Oh, no, it's up on its own. You back to where you started, weren't you?
No, I couldn't get. It was just got that much of a thing. Right, here we go. So I'm gonna show you.
Oh, Mrs. Wishing says, a nail with a bit of texture I found. I'll play with that rather than picking the skin.
Yes, there is that.
Yeah.
The texture. You're about diabetes nails, as I like to call them, because they stop you from. They're like a fidgety.
Yeah, it's
you
like
can play with the texture.
an anxiety thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
You can get weird things that spin and stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
I've seen pom-poms on nails. It grosses me out.
Oh, because they get wet.
Yeah, wet. They like. It's probably great for about the first 5 minutes. I say great as in like it just looks nice.
Mm.
It looks pom-pommy. Give it 10 more minutes and it'll be
Wet pom-pommy. You can get them on magnets so you take them off when you have a wash, but that's effort.
Yvonne says, how long does shipping take to South Africa? I think the longest to any country is 7 days. So most tend to get there before then.
Look at that bead. So this picks up a big, massive bead. And this is super pigmented. So if you want to do a smile line, a nail bed extension, this will be the perfect colour. So we've gone from that sort of tinted moisturiser, BB cream, to a full beat. So if you have got clients that don't want to see, they're like, I don't want to see my natural nail underneath. They're like, oof, no. Still pick up a small bead with it. Look at that. Put your brush upright. You're going to get a small bead.
Are you going to be doing colours with your acrylic eventually by chance? And if so, would it be would it match your gel line or be its own separate thing?
It would be its own separate thing, and is its own separate thing. So that's on a natural nail, and to be honest, it's going to be very similar on a clear nail because it's so pigmented. So you can see there's a massive difference between those two. Super full beat, high pigmented, more transparent. Okay, let's show you on a clear nail then. And we've seen the humongous bead that this brush picks up. Look at the size of that. So if you do lots of one bead applications, and really I've started a little bit too far down. I kind of wanted to do a 2 bead application with it, but probably didn't need to, in all fairness.
Giant bead.
Because it's so big.
It's fixed now.
Who's that?
I know. Oh, Molly said make some tiny fidget spinners on your nail so you stop messing with the skin.
Yeah, that's a good tip. So I'm just going to, it's good for smoothing though, you can really just skip across and smooth.
Sally's asked, when is your next acrylic workshop, either online or in person?
Currently don't have one. We can put one up though. If the interest is there, I will do it.
Do you currently have the Aquagel one?
We do have the Aquagel one. We have the Aquagel one, and in that one, I'll show you how to use the Make and Scrape to your full advantage, darling. So,
And that one is on.
if you're a beginner, I would. Oh, sorry. Go on. Sorry, you were talking.
I was trying to find the date. I was like, put it in the calendar.
If you're a beginner, make sure you always clean your brush before you put your cap on. I mean, I always clean my brush anyway. Get into the habit of it really, but definitely if you're a beginner, you don't want to leave any product in your brush, okay?
Monday the 4th of December is the Aquagel.
Yeah, so the 4th of
Workshop.
December is the Acrylic workshop, if you want to join us. Right, okay, so where's my little gasket on? Right, I want to show you. I'm going to file these. Can you see they look identical? Even though one is on a clear tip and one is on a nude tip, sorry, natural tip. Because of that pigment that is in it, because it's so highly pigmented, it masks all the sins. It covers all the sins. Okay. So we're going to let them dry them before I file them. But you can see, look at the difference. Okay.
Do you do an electric file?
Not yet. We don't currently do one. There is one in the process though. We're dry. Oh, see how this is not tappy tappy? This is dry. This part isn't. Give that a minute. I'm going to file that off camera again. And if you've got any questions, we will try to answer them. I will do a French application so you can see how I combined the colours using 2 different coloured powders to get a seamless finish. To be honest with you, I shouldn't even show you this because it's like competition style. This is like competition tricks. Do you know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that gatekeep. I don't gatekeep, I'll give it all away. Especially if you're a subscriber doc on the Instagram. Oh, for God's sakes, I just put my nail straight through that.
And it says, I'm an arty-farty acrylic painter and I've started to have a dabble with nail art with acrylics. Mainly because I love painting tiny images. I'm struggling to find some decent detail brushes. Can you please recommend some?
Okay, if you want an amazing detail brush, definitely the Cassidy brush, definitely the messy brush, because that is super tiny as well. The shorter the brush, the more control you have. You know, you have the control of it. If you want to do lines and things like that, I'd go with the Lily Liner brush and the Lily Long Legs. But the messy is super fine. The Cassidy brush, the double-ended Cassidy brush is by far the best nail art brush if you're doing fine detail.
How do you come up with your product names?
Do you know what? This is it's something that we mull over for ages, and it just comes to me, doesn't it? Or somebody else might say
when
something.
You've done the first few, you sort of then have to carry on the theme.
Yeah. So obviously these colours are, you know, they're nudes. They're all nudie, naked flesh, skin colours. We didn't want to call it Silence of the Lambs. Because we called it Silence of the Lambs. That was the wrong kind of flesh, skin thing.
For your red.
Yeah. So if you think, so I'd be thinking, oh, this is how my train of thought works. Start with what the product is, what it does, what it looks like. And I think that these, even though that they are nude core flesh colours, they are sexy. They are sexy, so they needed sexy names. So it started with, actually, Burlesque was actually the first name. believe it or not. Burlesque took a lot of manufacturing to get exactly how I wanted. So that was the first one that was actually named, even though we're only launching it today. It just shows how long things take to get perfect. So obviously we've got burlesque, and we needed other names that'd go with that. Somebody said about doing titty tassels.
I feel like that'd be a glittery one.
Titty tassels.
Yeah.
I feel like it needs to be glittery, yeah.
Like a nude glittery one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, so it's all it came from burlesque, to be honest. So you've got burlesque, striptease, in the book, bare booty, they're all very sexy things. I suppose they're a bit Moulin Rouge as well, aren't they,
Yeah. Kerry says, if you're doing a stand-up Pro Beauty London, can she work on it?
Kerry?
Yeah.
Kerry, which Kerry?
Dixon.
Oh, Kerry Dixon, of course. Hilarious. Right, how far off are we? Nearly done. I don't need to file them to perfection, do I, girls? Because I'm only showing you the colour.
The glass top coat will be back in stock this week. How do I sign up for the Aquagel courses, and are beginners welcome?
Ideally, if you do a workshop, you need to have or be taking part in a qualification diploma in either acrylic or gel.
The course is on the Casey Making Academy website.
If you scroll right down the bottom of the Casey Making site, you'll find the academy link there under education, or you can just put Casey Making Academy into Google and it will come up.
Kerry says a really good product name is Kerry.
Funny that. Have we not got a Kerry?
No, we haven't.
Have we now?
I'll add it to the list of potential names.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to top coat these in a sec.
Is the monomer not available in the US? Not yet. It will be soon.
I'm just waiting for the bottles to come for that, because there'll be different size bottles. There are lots of legal implications when you're shipping dangerous goods outside the UK. And we know lots of people are not doing what they should do. But, we are going to do everything correct. So, let's top coat these.
Harry says, I love the names. One of my favourite movies is Burlesque. I love the film Burlesque. I mean, I'd love to be able to sing like Christina Aguilera in it as well, but that's never going to happen.
Do you try, though?
I'll give it a go when I'm drunk.
Yeah. Oh, Ness likes a good karaoke when she's drunk, let me tell you. She does. She's quite good as well. And Camilla's quite good as well.
I'm good.
I'm not sure. No, Annette's all right. She's all right. She's all right. I covered my Aliana finger in dust.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, mate. Do you know what I want to do on this other one? Because obviously the pigment's so high. I want to put one of our SFX top coats over it. Just put this in the lamp. Let's get an SFX one. So this is an SFX top coat called JJ.
Deanna doesn't live too far from Christina Aguilera.
No way.
Oh my god.
Really? So this is an SFX top coat. Those of you that didn't know, we have SFX top coats. They come in matte and they also come in glossy, and they all have different effects within them. I'm just going to show you this because it's a little bit Christmassy.
Mama does nails. I literally just said on my TikTok live I was going to use your inks I got from Olympia Beauty tomorrow. Then I saw your live. Amazing start to my week.
Mama does nails. We met it. It's Excel. Yes. She's doing the class and she had big, massive, long nails on. They were like humongous. Humongous.
A couple of people asked when the liquid chrome will be back in stock. We don't know exactly when yet.
Listen, the liquid chrome has been an absolute nightmare. Our manufacturer changed the formula, sent it to us, and I wasn't happy with it. I will not release anything until I'm happy with it. We released it, I was happy with it. They changed the formula. So, I wasn't happy. I'm not going to sell you any old rubbish. So, we've worked with them and we've got a better formula that suspends the chrome a little bit better as well. So, it's took time. There's a reason behind everything, girls. Because we're bringing brilliantness. Brilliantness. Right, here we go. Burlesque. Oh my God. She is beautiful. She's full beat. She is a full beat girl. And then you have negligee. She's like a natural girl. She's one of those. Do you know, she's got good skin, so she only needs to wear a bit of tinted moisturiser or like a BB cream. Do you know what I mean? So you've got two beautiful colours there. I'm going to show you how I combined.
Any advice with the liquid chrome's dried up a little bit?
So that is one of the issues that the manufacturer had complaints about it drying too quick. But the quickness of it drying actually helps it you do what it should do. So it's getting a happy medium between if it has completely dried out, not complete, if it hasn't completely dried out, you could put a drop of cleanup solution in it, but not a lot, because it's got ethyl acetate in it, and that's what's giving you the adhesion and the effect and everything like that, like the quickness and stuff.
Julie Stanton can't find practice nails. If it's the Aliana nails you're after, a couple of them are out of stock, but they'll be back in a couple of days.
We've also got practice tips. Like, they should be next week, shouldn't they?
Maybe.
I think so.
Or maybe the week after.
Oh, I think next week. I like to put the pressure on the staff. Do you know what I mean? But yes, the Aliana ones. Oh, stock. The Aliana ones are. They are on there. I feel like we need to go bright. Go brighter? No?
If it's brighter, you might matter be a bit
weird.
Yeah.
Right, let me clean up this, and then we're going to do a French nail reverse application using 2 cover powders, not just one, to get a seamless, gorgeous nail. Because listen, if you're going to do a 2 or 3 bead application, you might as well do it like this because it's going to look better. Okay? No gatekeeping here. And this is Burlesque with JJ over the top, which is the SFX top coat in glossy. Oh, she's beautiful. That is nice with that colour underneath, isn't it? Oh, I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Okay, so we're going to sculpt using the Formation sculpting forms. If you are using this sculpting form for the full length, extreme length, you take this tab and you pop it where the perforation mark is. Can you see that little line? You're going to pop it over that. And then you can do your extreme length nails. Okay? We're not doing extreme today. But I just wanted to show you that. Today we're going to do normal-ish length nails. So we are going to take off this section here because we're not going to do it that long. And then we're going to take this tab and mirror image it here. Okay, so we can point that mirror image of it like that. It's not too close to the tip, it's not too far forward, it's slap bang in the middle. How do you stop them sticking to your gloves? Do you know what? They just do, because they're so sticky, aren't they, Shani? And it is a good thing. We're going to roll to make it a nice tight curve.
Huey says, you know, when the holder for the hand is coming back, that should be in a couple of days as well.
I'm just lining this up and I'm just going to snip with a 45-degree angle here and here with my straight. In case I'm making scissors. I think I've got that off you, you know.
Well,
Whoop, whoop.
if you do, I don't realise I'm doing it.
Yeah, you go whoop whoop.
Oh, God.
Do you know when we're working and you do something that's good, it's like, well, you know.
Well, it's been doing me head in for a while.
Yeah, and it's like finally finished, and you go whoop whoop.
When will the glossy top coat be back in stock? End of the week it should be. It's on its way.
If you keep an eye on stories, we'll always put it up on stories when things are back in stock. Like the lamps are back in stock. They went on
not long before we went live. That's why
Yeah.
that hasn't yet been on your stories.
Yeah, literally
It does eventually.
just before we went live, because I'd had some questions and I was like, they're here, have they been checked? Okay, get them on. So the colour I've got here is it's summer. I'm using summer finger. This is the middle finger, Aliane. I need to come slightly this way. Oh, that is better. That is better. After, as everybody watching, we're going to do some beautiful nails. Okay. Liquid.
Can your acrylic powders be used for dipping?
Do you want me to tell you something? No dipping powder. It's acrylic. It's all acrylic. So yes. So we are going to do a reverse application smile line. Okay, are you ready for this beautifulness? I am going to do this with 2 different colours. First of all, we're going to lay down a natural colour, which is, where are you, my friend? Where are you?
The only one you didn't get out.
Yeah, the only one I didn't get out. In the buff. In the buff. Oh my God.
There's no everywhere.
No gasket on that one. Where's my gasket gone? Right, okay. So this is a natural colour. When I say natural, like a milky white. Okay. Milky white. And we're just going to build a little tiny bit of length, thin, super thin, 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 thin. Make contact. So we're making contact with what we're imagining is the nail bed. That tip right there is a nail bed.
Mum does nails, says the summer is on her birthday list.
It's a beautiful thing, girl. It's a beautiful colour, and I think it's really important to have different colour fingers for when you're doing content or anything like that. And you know what's really good for your clients to see the colour of your gel polishes or your acrylics on different skin tones. So we've just done a very, very thin layer. It's that thin that you can still see the print of the foam underneath the product, even though the product it is like transparent, but it's not completely transparent. It's kind of like a milky colour, but that's how thin it needs to be. Okay. No way. That's amazing. We're going to use, there's too many combinations we could do. There's too many combinations we could do. Because, oh my God. Do that. I'll do this. I'm going to do the two new ones combined together just because they're two new ones. Okay. My friends, my beautiful people, are you still here? Burlesque. Okay. I'm going to do a smile line. I'm using the Alicia brush.
Shona says, what did you have in your cup of tea this morning? Whatever it is, can you send it my way, please?
Written. Do you know what? Lives get me excited. New products get me excited. This is what I live and breathe for. Creating new products, getting them launched, bringing them to you guys so you can all make beautiful, stunning nails. So we are making our nail bed extension. I need to go in a bit later. Is that better? I'm going to show you in 3 beads. I don't want a massive bead here because we are going to.
Do you do your own nail designs as press-on nails?
I have done. Those that saw me at Excel, I had press-ons on that I'd made for myself. Even when I was at Scratch Star Awards, made myself press-ons. Or do they mean for other people? So that's burlesque. Then we are going to go with negligee. So I'm going to show you that from the side. You can see we have a wall of product here and we softly slope down. apex is going to be created with this bead in the back third. Now I do not need to bleed this one out.
Everyone said she would love to buy a press on nails. Mama Dud Nail says it's so beautiful.
I have got a lady coming to me for nails who is getting married but not in this country, and she's away for 3 weeks, like before she gets married, or like the wedding's like halfway in between or something. So that makes it obviously impossible for me to do her nails unless she wants to fly me to the wedding. So what she's done is she's booked in to have bespoke nails, and what I'm going to do is make her bespoke nails with her. She's going to watch me do them. I'm going to make them for her. I'm going to size them up, and she's going to have bespoke press-on nails. So you can book an appointment to do that. You just need to fill in the intake form when you book, so you can, say what you want to have done. Why am I so hard? Oh my God, I'm so hard. Are you hot?
Says I don't hear Adam. I'm not hot now. I'm okay at the minute.
You don't think what?
Someone's the comments gone on. Someone just said I don't hear Adam.
Adam is not very well. He has a cough.
Can this brush be used for the aquagel? Thinking it might help when I start acrylic.
The Mr. Buttons can be used for aquagel because it's the right size. But to be honest with you, I would definitely use the Make and Scrape for aquagel. I'm going to file around this smile line. Where's the lid for him? Let me just cover that liquid up, sorry, before I file. So these two colours together. Now, those two, you saw those two colours, yeah? We've just used those two colours. You can see how dramatically different they are there. But combining them, how I've done this, with burlesque here, second bead of burlesque, and then here we've used negligee, skipped that over, blended it down. It doesn't even look like, you can't see the two different colours, my point. So because you can't see the two different colours, it still looks natural, it still looks seamless. And then once we've finished filed this nail, you will have such a natural finish towards that cuticle area, and it will just look more natural. Now listen, I know nails don't always look natural, but the cuticle area can do.
Yvonne asked, are you going to do a live for the wedding ladies press on nails?
Oh, don't think so, because I think she wants to keep it a secret for all her friends and families. What I'll do, I can do a watch me work video and do a voiceover for it. I could do that, and obviously not release that until, I can take this off now.
Until the wedding.
Yeah, until the wedding, because obviously I don't want to ruin it for her.
Gemma Louise, is the big lamp back in stock yet? It is. It's gone back on the website this morning.
It is there, ready
Finally.
for you.
Olivia will say, get well soon, Adam. Oh, and please post pictures after the wedding. Those pictures will go on.
We will. Okay, so we can take the sculpting form off because it's thick enough but not thin enough.
What colour's natural?
What colour is natural?
Yeah.
Like the milky colour. Do you mean the milky colour that's in the buff? So this colour here is in the buff. You can see it's still transparent there. But that's going to be our platform.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Eva says if Adam could speak, he would yell at you and tell you to move your head. I didn't know it was in the way.
Oh,
I didn't notice.
sorry guys. Sorry guys.
Like says, the nail lamp is blinking. If you email nails@kirstymeakin.com, they'd be able to give you some
It'll
advice.
blink when it needs charging as well. Right, so we're going to use white lightning, which, believe it or not, is white. Skin to gorgeous French, darling. I'm going to use the Alicia brush because she's my fave. She's my girl. Okay. Now remember, this white is not thirsty. I might be thirsty, but she ain't thirsty. So even though that looked really dry when it went on, we can move it around.
Move your head back slightly. It's not your head is you've got a tiny little bit of hair it's picking up. I'm focusing on it. It's all right now.
I've got a tufty. I've got a bit of a tufty.
It's like a couple of little wispy bits. It's proper concentrated on them. They're barely noticeable.
So we're going to go right up to that brick wall. I'm going to pull off some excess. So definitely went a bit hammer time on that. Little bit. But with the white, it's not thirsty. You want to use it drier than you would normally. You can still move it around. You can still press it. You think, oh my god, it's going to dry, it's going to dry, it's going to dry, it's going to dry. Oh my god, it's going to dry. Oh my god, it's all going to shit. No, it's not. It will still be moldable.
Keeps going out of focus. I don't know if it's
Is
the
it
pot
this
or
pot?
the mat.
I can get rid of that now. So the brush is pinched, isn't it? So I don't want to go in like this. I want to go in and press with the flattest part of the brush. And notice that I am doing this with the brush. We are contouring with the brush. Okay, awesome. We're going to let that dry. I'm going to take it off. I'm going to file it. We're going to answer all of your questions.
Suzanne says, hi Kirsty, hope you're well and hope Adam is better soon. Love you both, hugs and kisses.
Thank you. You better be better soon because we're filming this week. No pressure.
Yvonne says, you're awesome. Love the way you do your live videos.
Oh, thank you.
Priya says hi.
Hi, Priya. Right. So let's let this set up. And then we can give it a file. I'll take it out to file. I try not to file on the finger because I don't want to damage her. She's so beautiful. You know what I mean? I don't want to damage it. If you're doing content though with your Aliane products, so whether you've got the finger or the hand, things like that, what you can do is do like a little bit of filing on camera, take it off, file it off camera. It's going to be best for your hand because you want it to look absolutely gorgeous for your photos and everything like that. You don't want it to look like this. So I'll show you my thumb, my original thumb. It's, can you see how I've absolutely battered it? I've battered it from filing. Look at the cuticle area.
You've had that quite a while.
I've had it for about 3 years, maybe. But I've filed it too much. This is why I've learned from my lesson. Don't file it on the finger. But I've had this a very long time. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but I want you to protect and look after your Aliana products.
Amanda says a poor cuticles.
I know, a poor cuticle. Did everybody know as well about our sculpting forms? They have metal inside. Let me see if I can tear this one. So they have metal inside them, which holds them, which makes them really, really strong. It's really difficult to even tear them. Let me see this and wipe it so they can see. So the aluminium or aluminum, the aluminum inside, that gives you all the strength. And you see, the metal holds the shape very well. I don't know where all these actors come from, by the way. I think I've lived in different places and all over the world in previous lives, and that's why I just now and then just come out with weird accents. Probably do exist somewhere in the world. Somewhere.
Very far away.
They're not just my made up accent.
Eva said, I really love the forms, they are so sturdy.
Oh my god, they're so sturdy. They are amazing. Right, we're set. We're set. She's dusty. So I'm going to file this off camera. Anybody got any questions?
Beck says, every time I go natural with the Strengthify, I see your videos and I can't help but put extensions back on.
I mean, Strengthify is great for your natural nails. You know, you natural nail lovers, Strengthify is absolutely brilliant. It's going to give them loads of strength and help you grow your own nails. But there's nothing like an acrylic nail, as the talk. There's nothing that beats, in my opinion, an acrylic nail for strength, for, you know, if you've got a client that is a bit naughty with the nails and say they've got biab on, scrap the biab, put on acrylic, do an acrylic overlay, they'll have no trouble.
Amada's nail says, wait, what metal? Oh, she needs to try them.
Yes.
You can get the full roll of 500 or there is a smaller pack so you can try them. With 50.
Yeah. There's a
pack of 50. I can't remember how much they are. There's too many things now to remember. I used to remember the prices for things. Now it's just, no.
There's that many products.
There's too many things now.
So you can see as I'm filing through the smile line, it's getting sharper.
Sarah says, I know, please say aluminium the way you guys say it. It's always great and makes me smile.
Aluminium. Aluminium. Aluminum.
Do Do either of your daughters like to do nails, and are either or both of them artistic like you?
So Cassidy likes to have a bit of a play. She's more of an eyelash queen. Alicia is extremely artistic, very, very creative, but doesn't really like nails. She is a fully fledged geek, and she likes to do things that really stimulate her brain. Like, for instance, she's at college doing games design, and she's doing coding and that. You have to be really good at maths and stuff, I'm sure, to do all that. You just have to be clever, don't you? She shows me like the back end of things that she's made.
Shown me something that she's done, and I was just like, that is a lot of code.
Like,
She'll then show you what it looks like in the game, and it's not what you, as much as you think from the amount of code she's just shown you.
yeah. So there's a lot that goes into it. So she likes to immerse herself in stuff like that. But you know,
She does do some funky makeup.
she does do funky makeup. Yeah, she is very creative. But don't like nails. Like, come on, the two girls, you know. We've never got a boy. I'll be pushing it on now.
Bon says, is it best to give your own nails a break from doing tips all the time?
Well, have you not seen my latest post that went out on Instagram?
Oh, was it something about nails breathing?
Yeah. You don't need to give your nails a break if they've been looked after properly. You know, but some people, or some people either damage their own nails, or some, you know, nail techs inadvertently, is that even a word? I can't even say it. Without realising. Without realising, may damage somebody's nails. You know, nail techs, when they damage people's nails, they don't do it on purpose. They're not all out there going, ha ha ha, let's damage everybody's nails. You know, it's just maybe they need a bit more training, or they've been rushed, or you know. So no, you don't necessarily need it. If you're on different medication and you need to take a break because of medication, or if you're going through chemo, you definitely need to have your nails off. So there are reasons why you would have them off, but you know, you don't have to have them off and have a break if they're not damaged.
Tara says, what have I missed? I'm in the loo again at work.
So what we've been doing is we have done a launch of the new coloured acrylics from the core range, which are burlesque and negligee, and also brand new brushes and the make and scrape. We've gone through all that, showed everybody how to prep a brush when they get it, because it's a very important part. So you don't want to damage your brush. You look after your brush, I tell you what, it'll last a very, very long time.
Shana says, I think you should do a canvas with all of your colours on tips. Would look so awesome and artsy.
Good idea, that is, Shana. That's a good idea. Take a long time. It'd be like doing the, 100 layers of gel polish again.
There's a couple of people like, I can't believe Alicia's in college.
Alicia turned 18 on Friday. What the hell? I have an 18-year-old. I have an adult child. That doesn't make sense. An adult daughter. How has that happened? How old do I feel? So my brother said, this is what Andy said. Andy said, 18, no way, surely not. And I'm like, yeah, I know, 18. He says, I bet you feel old. I was like, yeah, old as fuck. And he says, but surely that means I'm younger than you, because my eldest is only 13. That's how it works, surely. And I was like,
Nice try.
Nice try, Andy, but I had my kids before you. That's why you had them later in life. So yeah.
Oh, we haven't said about the cat though. The
Oh.
birthday cat incident.
So we had an incident. I got this cake made. This beautiful cake. Cost many pennies. Beautiful red velvet cake.
Very nice.
Very
Tasted
nice.
even better.
Oh my god. You know some cakes look nice, but they're like dry. This is like wet cake. Oh, spongy, moist, beautiful cake.
It sounded a bit grim. This is wet cake.
I know, wet cake. Maybe that wasn't the best description. So yeah. Anyway, this cake was beautiful. It was a red velvet cake, and
it was in a nice box.
It was in a lovely box.
Waiting in the kitchen.
Yeah, and I put it in. I didn't want it to see it, obviously, so I put it in the conservatory because it's quite cool in the conservatory. And you're not really supposed to put cakes in the fridge. So I'm longing this out, aren't I? So a birthday comes, we do all the birthday stuff. Yay, birthday, presents, and all that shebang. And she asks if she's got a cake, and I was like, well, I was going to show you later, but do you want to see it now? And she was like, yeah, show it me. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So I go get the cake, and she's like, oh my god, it's red velvet. Oh my god, it's proper cake. Oh my god. Get excited about this cake. So I put the cake on the side, and I then carries on doing some other stuff. Alicia says, I wouldn't put it there. The cats might like stand on it or something. I was like, well, I'm in the conservatory all night. No cat's going to go on the cake. 2 seconds later, Oscar is making himself comfy on the cake.
In its box.
It was in the box. Box went like this. Cake went like that. No longer said happy 18th birthday on it. It just started happy. So yeah, she was very upset. We had to take it for emergency surgery to the cake shop, and the cake had emergency surgery and looked amazing. You could not tell. You couldn't tell they did an amazing job. They didn't charge me $5 extra, which I thought was absolutely amazing.
Man just commented Oscar the Wild. He's definitely lives up to his name.
He is definitely a bugger. He definitely is a bugger. Right. Oh, let me wipe over. So anybody else ever had a cat sit on a cake? and then let me tell you one other thing. So we go to drop off Alicia's boyfriend and Alicia's boyfriend's mate, term mates as well. But so we take, because they're at uni. So I take them to uni, and because I'm like, right, you can, why don't you cut out like a big piece for the lads? Yeah. So she goes in. Dan comes out to me and says, so there might be a problem. He says, I think that, sorry, I won't show you another SFX. I think that Tristan has ruined Alicia's cake. And I was thinking, what? I go in and the cake smells like burning plastic. Basically, we put the cake onto an electric cooker that had just been on. Alicia was continuing to open presents off her boyfriend, and nobody had noticed that the cooker was on. Tristan had left the cooker on, and the cake was extremely soggy burnt bottom. No longer had a soggy bottom. Was just burnt bottom. So you can imagine the tears. The tears. Actually, she didn't cry. She was just.
That cake was a bit cursed of him.
It was a cursed cake. No, but had one slide off and flip upside down, picked it back up, and had stones, helicopter dirt, etc., all over. Oh my god.
That's a cake problem, but when my sister got married, I went up to her cake and all the detail only for my partner to push my face into the cake. I was mortified.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
This cake went through a lot. It
The,
did.
the cake, it went. This is what I mean. The cake just went through a journey. It really did.
It's a traumatizing day for that cake.
It was. So you could sort of eat the top two sort of layers of the cake, but the bottom layer was just, and it was sliding because it had kind of melted all the cream in between, and it was sliding around in the
God.
box. And I was like, I'm sure it's carcinogenic now because it smells like burnt plastic. So what I've done on that one is I have used Emma over the top. So if anybody is called Emma on the slide, you need this top coat. It has got glitter, mylar, running through it, nice and gold. So what I want you to notice is, let's zoom in, this area here. You know what I'm saying to you? You're going to get more of a natural finish here. It's going to be less detectable when it's growing out. Because if it was this kind of pink up here, you would see that hard line. So using a highly pigmented powder, whether that be burlesque or bare booty here, then you can use negligee at the back to get a seamless finish. Now it doesn't matter if it's a what's it, French nail or just a full cover nail. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? Have you got a Josephine? We've got a Joey Egg. Or from moist to crispy. Oh, it was. Yeah, this mix by this cuticle is just, yeah, beautiful. So, I'm just going to show you. Let's bring Aliana here. Oh, she doesn't want to. Maybe we have just cut this bit off. Maybe. So we've used burlesque here. Then burlesque that this has got Jess over the top. Sorry, it's not Jess, JJ. It's got JJ over the top. Okay? Just to show you that you can put the SFX top coats over the top just to get a different look. You know, those safe Susies who want just a that person, you can persuade them to just have something, please. Then you can use the SFX top coats. So we've got burlesque, then we've got negligee, one on a natural tip, one on a clear tip, and then this is the full combination of negligee going into, burlesque going into negligee back. Let's focus. So you get that natural finish at the back here. This is over the top of a milky white natural tip. So imagine it over an actual real person. It's not detectable. It's like we made it invisible without it being clear, because it still adds a little bit of that, like, you know, we were on about the BB cream or the, you know, the tinted moisturiser kind of effect. That's what it is. Then the brushes. So newness, we brought newness to you. Let me just move her out of the way. The OG Alicia brush. She is beautiful. She has a size 2 3D brush here and a 12 on this side. Kalinsky Beautifulness. Then we have the big Y, which is Kit Kat. Kit Kat is our large brush. Super large. She's a big girl. Okay. Pick up a nice big bead. Those of you that want a size 14, then this is the brush for you. Kit Kat. Okay. Then we've also got the Make and Scrape. So let me get, where is, I can put it on here. I just want to get a little bit of gel. I can use on this brush so you can see it.
Elmar says, say Susie, so I'll give me a black acrylic with all the glitter, please.
Oh my god. Yes. So this is your gel brush on your Make and Scrape.
Cases just can't have pretty brushes yet, I keep ruining them.
So it's nice and skinny, super skinny, super sharp. You've got your scraper, so you can soak off and scrape without damaging the nail. This will not damage the nail. Do not squeeze your spots with it. It will cut your skin though.
I'm hoping that's not from experience.
No, it's not. But I reckon it would. I think it would.
It's a bit random.
No, I've not tried. I think it would be very dangerous.
That sounds painful.
So they are the new brush / tools. I won't do a lot of this. I need to what time to do work on that. What? Okay. Does anybody want to see some 3D?
With the 3D brush.
With the 3D brush. What do you think? Shall we do some 3D or shall we just think?
Well, it says we'll definitely be watching the live back for the brush advice. We did how to prep the brush.
Yes, it is very good advice.
It is a common question again.
Yeah, it is.
Scarlett says, hey girl, I'm back.
Hey girl! 3D. Like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Singing says, I want to see some magic.
Magic. Okay. Let's get a bit of white. We're going to use white lightning so you can really see what I'm doing. I love this powder for. I'm gonna move in here out the way. Right, white lightning, acrylic powder. I need a wee, so I am on a time schedule because the wee dance is already commenced. Does anybody else do the wee dance, or is it just me? Is it just me and my mum?
I was going to say, you and your mum definitely do it a lot.
Yeah, is anybody else on here do the wee dance? You know, when you want to wee, you can't kind of stay still. You do a bit of a jiggling. Is it an ADHD thing? Is it just I have to wait till I'm actually going to pee my pants?
And you do it at the weirdest times, and I'm like, that'll be there when you get back. Like, just go to the toilet.
Oh, I have to finish what I'm doing.
So you could be there, like, jiggling away for about half an hour.
Yeah. What I want to tell you about this brush is, so as we look at this brush, how do you know which has got the 3D side, which one's got the 3D brush and which one has got the acrylic brush? Do you want me to tell you how? You see this big part of furrow here and this skinny bit of furrow here. The big furrow is, you guessed it, the acrylic brush. The skinny furrow band you can see there is your acrylic 3D brush.
A lot of people do the wee dance.
Oh, I'm not alone with the wee dance.
I do it, but only if, like, you know, say, like, for example, when you're on your bank, it'll time out. Like,
Yeah.
if it's something like that, that'll time out as I go to the toilet, then I'll be doing the dance. Maybe head back slightly. A little wispy are in there.
Oh, the
shot
whiskey
again.
My God. Right, okay. Tiny bead, tiny bead. See how it looks quite dry? Oh, like a cloud. Like a little cloud.
Oh, there's plenty of them in the sky at the minute.
I'm just gonna titillate it into a bit of croissant shape.
Now you've made me hungry.
Oh, sorry. We do have croissants, just saying. And then I'm going to use that very tip of the brush to tickle this out. And look at that sharpness. And then we're going to go in and tickle it out. Okay, look nice and sharp. We have a sharp croissant. It's actually a half moon now, isn't it, girls? Let's be truthful. It's a half moon. Could you shut up? Sorry, your net's down under the room. Then we're going to take the tip of the brush beyond this curve and we're going to press and press and moving around our little half moon or croissant, and we've just made a petal.
Claire says after 4 kids you can't ignore the wee dance for long.
Oh, I know. See, I'm convincing myself I'm making it stronger by holding.
Is that how it works?
I don't know, maybe I'm just going to give myself a water infection. So again, I'm going to titillate this out into my little croissant shape. Sorry, my head was in again. Then we're going to clean the brush, spin the brush, spin the brush. And we are going to make this into a slightly better shape. Okay, more half moony. Then it's starting to go a little bit matte, and that is the point where you can start to press your product and be aware that your product will move backwards. So notice how I started here, didn't I? And it's moved backwards now. So that's what you need to be aware of when you are doing a little 3D flower. So again, I'm starting here, closer to the middle. Let's get this into a croissant shape.
Karen says, is it acrylic powder I'm seeing on sweater nails?
Yes, it is, yes. Clear acrylic powder on top of gel polish. So keep the gel polish wet, don't cure it. And then sprinkle the acrylic powder and then cure it, but cure it for double the time. We'll get back there. So So we've got the border done. Now we can move to the middle, and we're going to start closer to the middle again. Don't forget, this bead is going to move back when we press it. So be aware that this is going to move backwards. So because it's going to move here, it's going to overlap this. So we've gone in between where they join. So they join here and they join here. So we're doing this one first, okay? Oh, Suzanne, I tell you what, you won't see me when I can't go on them trampolines. Oh my God, it's not good.
Oh my God, we did there. What was it called? The like exercise trampoline class.
Oh my God, yeah. We did, what's it called? Boogie bounce.
Yes.
Oh my God, we did boogie bounce, me and Vanessa did. But let me tell you, the pads needed to be out. The pads were definitely needed because I could not hold my bladder on that trampoline.
Kelly has asked when the look of crayon is back in stock. Soon, hopefully. We don't have an exact date yet. We had a few things back in stock recently though. The lamps.
Yeah, lamps are back in.
Tools.
Yep, tools are all back in.
The Mr. Buttons and Oscar were out of stock for a couple of weeks. They're back now.
So where these two cross over, that's where we're doing the next petal. Next year, Becca. Next year. Ness needs like 9 months to get that ready.
Yeah, there's a lot goes into it.
There's a lot.
An advent calendar.
And we've got more products coming as well that can go into it as well. Now we're going to do one here where these meet. If your 3D brush isn't flat enough or pointy enough in the right length or shortness, it will not do the job. Don't forget, we want this to start going matte. Scarlett, I can't even laugh too hard now. Oh my God. Scarlett, you're younger than me as well. And we're bending the brush as we do this. So the brush actually bends, hold on, like this. Okay? The closer you get to the middle, the higher the brush is going to be and the steeper the bend of the brush will be.
Julie says this is so mesmerising, you make it look so easy. Keeps getting out of focus. Don't know if it's the kitchen towels or it keeps trying to focus on.
Move that out the way.
God, so she's got to get that brush.
Oh, you need it. Beautiful. So we're waiting for it to go, a little bit more matte. So it started going matte now. I can press into it. Make sure your brush is not saturated with monomix. So it needs to be slightly damp. I'm going to do one here. And again, don't forget that this will move backwards. See how tiny this is now? This is a tiny, tiny bead. probably what, 3 mil to max.
Claire says I have the original Alicia brush. What's the difference on the new one?
What colour did you have? You want the tiny speed now. Like 1 mil and a half, 2 mil max. Connect it.
Rose gold.
Rose gold. The difference is you won't have this skull on it. You will have the K. It's the same hairs though. It's the same Polinsky, it's the same brush, same size. We brought it back because everybody was like, we want it back. Because we separated it really into 2 different brushes, but everybody's like, no, we need it back. We need the OG back. So we made like a little swirl in the middle.
Eva says you did flowers on my nails too, and I tried at home, and it looks like Lego flowers.
Oh, babe. Just keep practicing. Take your time. Don't rush it. Going to take my spatula. I'm going to do a couple of leaves.
Claire says it's her favourite brush.
It is amazing. It's the best. The best brush. So I've just made that into a bit of a kind of like a diamond shape.
Light reflecting in the middle of the flower. It's like you could put a crystal in.
Is it?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna, look how I'm turning the brush now. Not like like this. I'm gonna go in all the way to the end. And then press out, 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 out. To leave it like that, you can press into it with the spatula. First of all, I'm going to coat the spatula in a little bit of powder. So I've just dipped it in the powder. It'll make sure it doesn't stick. So if you want to do any like more defined lines, you can do that with the spatula. And do another one. I'm just going to tease this out while it's still quite wet, so it makes contact with the flower as if it's coming out. Like that. Turning the brush on the side again.
On It's like when you talk to me and I'm like, yeah, I know what's going on actually. Mama does nails says I want to go to my nail table now.
You want to go?
Wanna play.
Get practicing. Get playing.
Corinne says I'm a gel artist, but I'm really considering using acrylic for this type of art and sweater nails.
Oh God, yeah, definitely, because we can't really do this with
A bit too.
So we got a little fold there, and I think I'm going to leave it there because we have done a lot today, and I'm going to move that. So, quick run through. 2 new colours, burlesque, and this is burlesque under here. And we've also got negligee. Those 2 are negligee. This is burlesque with JJ on top. And we've also got the make and scrape with the scraper. Your new best friend if you do gel nails, especially gel polish or acrylic gel. And you've got your gel brush on the other side with lids. Essential for all brushes to have lids. We've got the Kit Kat brush, which is a size 14, absolutely humongous if you like a big brush. And then we've got the Alicia brush, double-ended, size 12 Talinsky, and size 2 3D brush. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. You've been an amazing audience as always. Give yourselves a round of applause. So don't forget, you can buy everything now on xmaking.com. We did the French one. Yes, we did that as well. If you've missed what we've done today, you can rewatch. You can rewatch it in about 2 minutes. As soon as you press end, it should go. You should be able to rewind back. Can you rewind back while it's live?
I think you can.
No. Can you rewind back while we're live?
Yeah, because if you go off, say you're watching on Facebook, you go off Facebook and go back to it, you're still where you were when you went off the app.
No.
I think so. Because you can't on Instagram, can you?
No,
You'll
you
jump
can't
to
on
where they are.
Instagram, no.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I didn't know that. Anyway, thank you for watching. You've been amazing, as always. I love you all. Any questions, just keep commenting because they'll still be there. You can comment and we will get back to you. I love you all and I'll see you later. Ciao!